Yo, welcome to a new episode of New Heat Spotlight. I'm your host, MJ himself. Man, I'm here at Dirty Laundry out here in Bellflower, California. I am here with KT, Mr. Dirty Laundry himself. What's the deal, folks?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm solid. Can't complain in these trying times, my man.
Yeah.
So, Dirty Laundry. Tell me, introduce the people. First and foremost, introduce yourself to the folks. Let them know who you are, what you represent.
Shit. Yeah, I'm KT, owner of Dirty Laundry. This is my store. Me and this thing. Yeah.
Okay. So, when did you come up with the idea of Dirty Laundry? When did you know that you wanted to have a store in the city?
Sheesh. I was about, I want to say, I don't know, probably lying. I think I was about like 15, maybe younger. I mean, not in the city. I wanted to get a store on Fairfax. That was like the goal. That's still the goal. But yeah, I've been trying to get a brand started up since I was like 15. I had a couple of little startup stuff that I was doing before I came up with Dirty Laundry. But
okay, so let's talk about the build up to this. So what were you in prior to getting Dirty Laundry off the floor?
Shoot, I was painting T-shirts and stuff, like doing like it was this brand called, like, I can't even remember. I think it was called like Miss Skeen or something like that. It used to be at Up Against the Wall. I don't know if you remember that store.
I meant, man,
Up Against the Wall, it was the shit. Yeah, so it was a brand in there that used to, like, it was like the logo was like a hand, and like it would be like painting all over it, and like everybody was wearing it. It was popular. We had like a 5X tall shirt on with the paint all over it. So I used to do that for a minute, and I was selling them at a store out here in Bellflower, like a T-shirt spot. And yeah, that's pretty much like where it picked up at. I always was doing designs. I always wanted to have a clothing brand. Cause I used to skate a lot, so I wanted to have a sponsor. So I was like, I'll just wear my own shit. But
you kick flipping?
I was a big ass nigga on the skateboard. Yeah, man.
So how did you get into skateboard? How did you get that to trans into what you're doing now?
Skateboarding? Shit, I don't know. I picked that. I was hanging out with a bunch of like white boys and stuff, man. Like, I came out here from LA, and it was a whole different world. Like, it was a mixture from just me being around nothing but blacks and Latinos to me being around white boys, Asian, Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was all it was a different scenery for me. And like a bunch of my friends, it was a mixture of us. And a lot of them were skaters, so we just started skating and stuff. And then I quit for a little bit because I started playing football. So I was playing football, and yeah, and then I don't know. I was playing football, and then I lost train of thought. But I ended up getting back into skateboarding, and then that's when I wanted to take skateboarding serious. I was like, fuck football, I'm not gonna go pro. Even though I was cool, I was alright, but like the coach wouldn't start me over this other dude because he was hard. He came from Carson. I was like, yo, bro, Carson.
So he was just better than you.
Man, Carson niggas better than me and shit. So I was like, man, I started skateboarding with my boy Jay Breeze, and we was just like pushing that a lot. And we used to always wear, like, we was like the known niggas wearing ice cream and all that shit. Like, we was like the popular little thing at that moment. Like, everybody wanted to wear ice cream and all that. We had the ice cream zone, we skateboarding and typical shit, and I started doing like graphic design and all of that, and I was just like, I want to make my own brand, because it was like, if I'm gonna take this serious, I do want to have a sponsor. I want to have a sponsor, but I wasn't that good in skateboarding, so I knew that wasn't gonna happen. So I was like, let me start a brand that kind of caters to that, but also not just to skaters, but to everybody. So it's just universal to my people and the skating world also. You know what I mean?
So how many brands did you have out before you finally hit Dirty Laundry as the one?
Dirty Laundry was the first brand that I really put out. I had the little painting shit that I was doing. I didn't have a brand to that. I was just doing that around just to make a little extra bread. Yeah, but I didn't have any other brands out. So when I started, like, Dirty Laundry was literally like the first thing. Like, I'm in my room all day trying to come up with a name and trying to use some of the graphics that I drew up, and then on Illustrator trying to figure out how can I put it on the shirt for it to make sense and what lane I wanted to go. Like, yeah, that was pretty much it, man. I didn't have anything else. Not that I could think of. I did have some dumbass names. I ain't gonna lie. I came up with some real goofy ass. I don't even want to say it. That's so terrible. I had one that was called. I had a name. In the beginning, I was gonna call the brand Sinful Arts. I don't know why, but I think it was.
It said Simple Arts.
Sinful, like
Sinful
Arts. But I think it was because at the time, like, you had all these like weird ass names for clothing brands that was out. Like,
you was shopping like lingerie.
You had.
I mean, it's cool.
You had. I think it was a brand called like Red Monkey and like.
EV Suits.
All these weird like names. Like they sounded real high end.
We was wild for that.
Yeah.
We was wild for that.
Thought it was cool though.
Wearing some Red Monkey shorts. Come on, boy.
Terrible. I low key want to cop a pair of EV Suits though.
Negative.
Man, come on, man.
I don't need that on my walking around. I'm good. Nah, so you finally get Dirty Laundry. You get your spot. You get your merch going. And tell me how it was. I would say like the growing pains of having your own shop. I know the pandemic did, shut a lot of things down. But like prior to that, give me a little bit of the startup of Dirty Laundry, the store.
Man, it was really simple, honestly. It was just a matter of me getting my lazy ass up and doing it. I didn't, but when you don't see that when you doing something on your own and you like, okay, I want to open up a store. Like it's not as simple. Like it's kind of I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like one of those things where it's just like, man, like that's a big step. But in reality, when I actually did it, it wasn't that hard. So like. A lot of my homies that start brands and stuff, I tell them like, man, just get you a store. Cause I've had people tell me like, oh no, you don't want to get a store yet until your online sales is booming, or it's a lot of this and that going on. You don't want to get a store first. Like a lot of little horror stories that kind of scared me away from not doing it. Cause when I look at it, when I actually got this spot, I was like, damn, I could have did this years ago. I didn't, but my mind just wasn't there yet.
You weren't in that spot
Nobody was telling me like, do it, that'll be hard, do it, get a store. Like nobody was in my head about that. It was just like, oh, you got a brand, cool, keep pushing, keep grinding. But once I got it,
about taking that leap.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, that's what a lot of people will talk about. That a lot of people will like say that you need everything booming. Nah, man, just do it.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, it's gonna happen or it's not.
Yeah, exactly. So I always tell like a lot of the homies, because I got a few homies that got clothing brands that's trying to start up. So they always come to me and ask me questions. So I give them a little bit of game about how to start up, and most of them is already on the right path. And I tell them too, like, because they always ask me about the store, like, so what you have to do to get a store? I'm like, I just looked up a spot to get a store because I was fed up. I was like, nigga, I need to have a store. Like, I've been doing this for so long. It's like, let me at least do this. Have a storefront before I say, you know what, this just ain't working. You know what I mean? So, because I got to that point. Like, I had a spot in off of 76 in Western, and that was it wasn't a storefront. It was just like a little warehouse where I used to like print my shit at. So I got that, and that was kind of like a little bit of a help. Like, okay, I can get something and work out of something. And I was going to eventually sell my shirts out of there, but it was, gang activities and a lot of conflict. Niggas didn't want to pull up, so I didn't go. I didn't do it over there. But I was printing my own product out of that spot. And after I left that, I was just like, man, like I need to get a store. Like I need to just do it. Like I'm gonna just do it. I was broke. I didn't care. I'm gonna just do it. Let me just do it. Fuck it. And then I got this spot, and I still was broke. And I said, shit, we still gonna do it. I was like, let's just try it. I mean, shit. What I have to lose at this point? Because it was like, man, like I've been doing this for so long. It's either I'm gonna really take it serious and make some money out of this, or I'm gonna just keep playing around and just be chasing the bread. And it just like was getting tiring. So I was like, man, I'm about to just give up. But then I was like, now I'm gonna get this store and see. So I got the store, and in the first couple of years, well, I've only been here for I've been open for 2 years. I've been at this spot for about 3. Okay. So the first year that I was here, I was trying to make the store look a specific way. Yeah, I'm very picky. Yeah, I'm picky as hell. Like this place was terrible, but the owner was like, look, if you want it, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. If you want to hire a contractor, you can do it, but you can build it on your own. That's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna try to hook this up. So that's why you see all the colors and all this yellow ceiling and stuff. But like it literally took me that year to kind of figure out how I wanted it. I know that sounds retarded, but like the store was about where this grass ended at, this is where the wall was at. So the store was small at first.
Okay, so you knocked down a few walls.
Yeah. So
okay.
When that first year that I actually opened, it was this big.
Just this, bam.
This, yeah, bam. So from where the grass ended at, to it was small, bro. Because I didn't want a big store because I didn't have a lot of products, so I was like, let me just make it small,
make it work.
Boutique, yeah. So yeah, then after that, I was going through a bunch of shit. It was pretty crazy. It was a lot of the first year was tricky, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, you got homies here every day. Everybody want to party. It's still like that to a sense, but it's cut out a lot. But you know, everybody excited, like, oh, you got a store, bro.
Comes with maturity, man.
Niggas want to pull up every day.
Comes with growing up.
Yeah.
So now you have all that. When did the studio come into play? When did Dirty Laundry, the studio, come into play?
Man, so that has always been a goal of mine. I always thought about it. I had it came up like before this pandemic hit. I want to say like the beginning of last year. The beginning of last year, I was like, man, I'm about to do a playlist with some of the homies that rap and just put it out there so that, you know, like a Dirty Laundry playlist. And then it went from that to like, man, how about if instead of doing that, like, why don't we just put out an actual project? Like, that'll be dope to put out an actual like project, get the artists here and actually have them work together.
Have them produce right there.
Exactly, because it'd be a lot of artists that be like, oh, yo, you had so-and-so put on a shirt, like, I know you know him, like, link me with him. And I'll be like, bro, I'm not no A&R, or I ain't like his manager, like, can't just call it, bro, like, hey, bro, so-and-so say you want to get on a song with you. So it made sense for me to do that because it was just like, man, all y'all have egos and everybody's scared to reach out to certain people when it's really, with me, it's just love. I'm learning a lot with this music shit, and I noticed that a lot of niggas don't mess with other niggas, or they don't like to talk to, like, I didn't know that. I just was like, hey, I'm cool with you, like, yeah, like, you know, I didn't know that, I didn't know that, it's still tricky to me, so I'm still learning about that, but, like, I was just like, shit, like, everybody come, like, they know what it is. At this point, it's like, egos aside, y'all know what it is, it's gonna be artists here, it's gonna be producers here, come through and work. Like, let's put something together. So, but like you said, I mean, like you was asking about the studio, like that shit, that was just, I was like, I'm gonna do it here instead of paying for a studio session somewhere else. I'm just build my own studio. I'll build my own studio in the back. So it took me about a couple of weeks. I built that shit. I know, I'm a creep, I'll be building shit, but.
Okay, Bob, okay, KT the builder.
I built my own studio, bro. I built the booth and everything. Like, it was crazy. Put new floor down and all of that. It took me like a couple of weeks, but knocked it out and shit.
You can come. I got a room that I need.
Oh, I got you, bro. Man, I got you, man. But cheap too. Just buy me a pack of beers.
It's wild. But nah, so Dirty Laundry, the studio comes. You've been putting out playlists. Album comes. How hard is it to really get like the names like Jason Cash in the room with KB and Epic Must Die, Dirty Dale? How is it? You know, was it as hard as you just went on a whole spiel saying that it was hard to people egos to get here and there. Tell me how hard it was to get all these guys to come to the studio in the room.
Man, it wasn't hard, dude. Like, that part wasn't hard because, like I said, I really fuck with them and I fuck with their music, and a lot of them knew that, and like most of them I didn't have relationships outside of like social media or giving out care packages and stuff like that. I didn't have like a real solid relationship. I just went for it, bro. Like, I knew a couple of them like really closely, so it wasn't too hard, but that wasn't like an issue. After hitting everybody up, I did think like, damn, they probably not gonna want to do it. But shit, it was crazy.
Why do you think that?
I don't know, man. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's weird. It's like one of those things where you just be like, damn, you're not up there to a point where niggas gonna really fuck with you like that. So I wasn't thinking like that. And I had talked to Blast about it one time. I was here. I was printing his shirts for him, and because he was about to do a show, and I was chopping it up, and I had ran the idea by him. He was just like, bro, just do it. Like, people gonna fuck with you. Like, you Dirty Laundry. And I'm like, I don't look at it like that. Like, I just look at it as I'm just this dude with a clothing line. I'm not looking at it like how somebody else would think. Like, I don't look like a lot of people like, man, like I've ran into people out in public that says things like, oh, you dirty laundry. Like I was getting served at Buffalo Wild Wings and the guy was like, oh, I follow you. Like I like your stuff that you dropped last Halloween. I wish I would have got it and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just, but like I still don't look at it as like it's a crazy accomplishment. Like sometimes I'll be like, damn, I'm proud of myself, but I have to really get in that zone. Like,
You're
damn,
too humble for me, my man. You got to scoot on over.
I just didn't look at it like that. So when Black was like, bro, they gonna fuck with you. So I was like, fuck it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just get the list together and send out the emails and see who hit me back.
You gotta just jump. I mean, it's really only an email away, a text message call away, or a text through somebody to somebody. I mean, however you gotta get it done.
Yeah.
But I mean, cause the album was great. The joint is it.
Oh, you fuck with it?
That
Yeah.
was it.
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite songs on the project.
Top 3.
My top 3, man. All right, damn. Moet for sure, and and after that, it's kind of hard. Figure It Out was one of my favorites, but then Single is also a hard ass song too.
And I don't know.
And then you got Nasty on there.
Side to Side was a slap. I almost made me get out in the freeway. I don't got no dance.
Yeah, I can't dance. Honestly, man, they came in here and did they shit, bro. Like that. I have so many other like unreleased songs. Like I want to do a deluxe, but we just haven't gotten to it yet. But I want to drop a deluxe.
We need those.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You know, I'm sorry that y'all gonna know. Just be man. Tune in on Wednesdays, you might get it. You feel me? We talk about Wednesdays around 8:45ish. We're never on time.
But yeah, nah, it was cool, bro. It was cool. It was definitely a vibe. I didn't expect like so much to come out of that. We did like, I want to say it was a whole week. Literally from like, it started on Sunday, ended on Saturday. So Sunday to Saturday, it was 12-hour sessions. And I just told all the artists like, open studio, pull up every day, you know, come through. So, and they came every day, which was crazy. Most of them came like every day. Was grinding. Dirty Dale for sure came every fucking day.
Yeah, he was scattered all over that.
Man, he was man. That dude was
Jason Cash. Epic, and then we had a hit too, him and KB.
Yeah.
So it was good, man. Bro, okay, man, we gotta drop the humbleness, bro. Like, how does it feel to really have your own store, your own studio? Nigga, this is an accomplishment. Tell me how it feels, man. Tell these people that you could do it.
All right, for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all, I got my own shit. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Talk your
Fuck
shit.
all y'all. No, I'm just playing. Nah.
I mean, we can bleep the fucking part out. You know, but
nah, I don't, man. I'm still working, bro. I'm not done yet. I'm not done. I'm not even looking at it as like, I feel like this is just the beginning. Even though I started when I was like 17, like, I still feel like now I'm just in the beginning. Like, I just got my foot inside of the door. Like, I don't even feel like it's, like, this is a crazy accomplishment. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and keep trying to act like, oh yeah, I'm good. Like, nah, I'm happy, I'm excited, and I've been having a lot of fun. Like, this year, as bad as 2020 has been for a lot of people, this has been like one of my best years, honestly. Like, it's been crazy. I guess I'm gonna just say it. I made so much money. It's cool. I'm falling out control. You feel me? You are getting that money. You know what I'm saying? Got a little chain. You feel me?
He wearing his own brand.
You feel me? Got my own. Yeah. Check me out.
We in his store.
Yeah, but
Nah. I do be one of these Sub-Zero joints. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we got you for sure. But yeah, this year has been like pretty dope, man.
You gotta look when they skirt you. You know, it's a glass window, right? Hey, make sure you get the glass, and I'm running. I'm over there. You ain't getting me. That's all right. So, man, before we get out of here, man, let them know where they can find you, where they can find your store. I know you probably closed or open. You know, pandemic rules are a little sketchy, so I don't know how that's rocking for you. So just let them know where they can find you, big dog.
I'm open every day from 11 to 7. My store is in Bellflower, California. You can look me up on Yelp, on your Apple, Google Maps or something like that. My Instagram
Google Maps?
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro, come on, man. I do my shit. You want to be cocky? I'm cocky. I do my shit.
I use Waze. My bad.
Waze. Oh my God.
We gotta bleep out these names too.
Hipster guy.
I don't think we can use
that's millennial hipster. All right, but yeah, at Dirty Laundry LA. That's my all my social media tags. Yeah, dirtylaundryla.com. My personal is KT Laundry, so if you want to see my face, I'll be posting selfies and shit.
Pause. We're grown men out here. We're not out here posting selfies. Somebody's taking the photo for him. He's at a shoot.
Hey, sometimes I'll be posting like exclusive like drops on my personal page, but yeah, my page ain't private, so I'll follow you back. I follow pretty much everybody back.
DMs closed, open. Let them know.
My DMs are closed. I don't like to respond to DMs because people be telling me weird shit sometimes.
Oh, you be getting no spam.
People be hitting me up saying weird shit sometimes. I'll be like, bro, that's just weird. Like, why? What are you asking me, dude? Like, so yeah, don't DM me about anything unless it's about, I don't know. But I mean, you could DM me, I don't care, but I probably won't respond if it's weird.
Man, look, it's your boy MJ himself. You can follow me, MJ_himself on everything. Make sure you go to YouTube. Make sure you go to IGTV. Make sure you go to everywhere you can watch this. Tap in with New Heat Spotlight. This is Volume 11. I'm here with KT Laundry, Dirty Laundry, man. Let's get it.
Your boy.